No blood, no fire. You know how it's going down.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Welcome back to your favorite podcast, No Blood, No Fire. I got the gang with me like always. What up, fellas?
We in this joint, man.
What up, though?
It's Fago, man.
It's your boy Jay Blood. We in the building.
I'm Uncle Smooth, and we got a lot to talk about. Today is our draft episode. We got the draft on in the back, so if you see our eyes looking up, you know what I'm saying, chill out. But it's a lot going on, man. So as we know it at this point, before the draft, it's been crazy trades. Let's just start chronologically how it went. So first trade, we got that Bradley Beal trade going down. So that was a big-time trade, of course. The Wizards, I mean, so not the Wizards, but the Wizards ended up getting Chris Paul and some picks, I think a couple picks or whatever. And then that pick got moved. Chris Paul got moved to the Warriors today for Jordan Poole and some more picks. So the other trade, Kristaps Porzingis, going over to the Celtics, right? And a bunch of moving pieces, dog. But the Wizards been shuffling their cards. But in that Boston trade, Marcus Smart goes to the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
Sir.
I get that right.
Yeah, you did, bro. You on top of it.
If I missed anything, throw that in. I ain't tripping. So, what y'all feel about all that, dog? That's a lot to like unpack right quick. How y'all feel about this crazy off season? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let blood go, man.
Man, it's a lot of madness going on right now, man. But I don't know, man. I mean, we kind of sensed that this was gonna be this type of off season, man, with the draft and the trades. The one I was shocked by, man, was that Boston letting Marcus Smart go.
To get Kristaps.
Yeah,
Is it
to
worth
get Porzingis. No, I think it was a good trade. I just think, you know, them able to get Porzingis and keep Brogdon and White. I thought that it was a good trade. I thought that it was a time for them to make a move, but you know, I don't think that you needed to let Tatum or Brown go. But that was just one that shocked me.
And with Brogdon, he was initially going to the Clippers. And they were saying it's something wrong with his forearm right now where he might need surgery. But they just didn't have time to do a physical in time because it was like some deadline they had to meet for the Kristaps trade to go through. So, I know you happy Brogdon stays. I'm going to be honest.
No, for sure.
All right.
No, but I would have loved to see Brogdon in L.A. with the Clippers, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a player
That would have been a good little look. I ain't going to lie.
Straight look, man.
But, okay, so let's talk the Grizzlies and getting Marcus Smart. How do you feel that'll, like, help the Grizzlies, you know what I'm saying, culture moving forward?
I think it definitely set a tone. I think Marcus Smart is a player that comes to the office every day and is professional and has a way of doing things. I think that's what the Grizzlies need. You know what I'm saying? Is
that
someone,
grit.
Someone who's more mature, who looks at the game as a job and how to be professional and a great opportunity to play the game and the chance to compete every day. So I think that's what Ja needs. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah! If you look at their squad, like they got Adams. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got pieces that defend, you know what I mean, that lock up.
Sure.
So I feel like it'll help, and it'll help Ja take some nights off. I'm not nights off, but Marcus Smart gonna guard the best, you know what I'm saying, guard. He'll be chasing around stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'll get Ja more freedom to kind of do his thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good compliment.
And they needed it for, losing Tyus Jones. They most definitely, because Tyus Jones played a great role for Memphis, but I do think Memphis getting Marcus Smart, he remind me of he got that Tony Allen type grit on the defensive end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what Memphis originally was known for. Their culture being like one of those tough defensive teams.
And Bane ain't bad defensively, you know what I mean? And
then Jaren Jackson, he defensive player of the year, so you got the last two.
Dylan Brooks was,
Is Dylan gone?
They said they're walking away from him. That's what they said. I don't know if that was going on, but sure. Adams and them, man, that's making them a
Dylan,
tough
bro.
Defensive squad.
Yeah, they got a good team, bro, defensively.
All right, so let's talk the Suns and Bradley Beal. So that went down first. So we knew that was coming. So right now they only got like 5 players under contract: Ayton, Durant.
But nobody was more surprised about that trade than Chris Paul.
Right. Because Chris knew something was coming, like because at first he got released, so they said, but he didn't. They kept him on to maneuver and get him on the right squad. So I think it worked out in his favor. In his favor, going to the Warriors. Now, before we get there, I want to talk Suns.
Okay.
It's like, can it work with Bill, Booker, and Durant? Like, what they need to kind of like make that complete?
They need some role players. Like, they need some role players. I like Bill. See, I like what I saw out of Devin Booker when Chris Paul was out when they was playing Denver. You know what I'm saying? He was like kind of like the playmaker for them.
Right.
Doing a pretty damn good job. You know what I'm saying? And I think Bill is a great catch and shoot guy. I think he also is a good underrated playmaker. Yeah. So I think it'll work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm waiting to see their role players, see what they got with them.
Because I can see Cameron Payne starting for them. You know what I mean?
So you saying Cameron starting, then Bill at the 2 and Book at the 3 and KD at the 4?
Yeah. I mean, them literally they only 5 players right now on on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I would prefer to get like a distributing point guard. Like
I'm letting D Book run point.
He's gonna have it like that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not really too.
Is D Book unselfish enough to do that?
Yeah, D Book unselfish. I think D Book and Bradley Beal are so similar. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how it works. I'm not mad at it because I like when teams do something that's different than what other people are doing, thinking outside the box. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see it work for sure.
And this is a big question mark for me, like on Bradley Beal. I want to see, like, you know, he been in Washington. I know he a talent. He a talent for sure.
Yeah.
Now you got the help that you ain't had your whole career. You know what I'm saying? You might have to
excuses no more.
Yeah, like I want to see, like, is he gonna like do whatever it take to put himself in the best position to win? You know what I mean? And it might take some sacrifice, bro. I don't know.
It's gonna take sacrifice for all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I think KD should gonna get his though, regardless. You know what I mean? But
I just think it's good that this trade went down this early, bro. They going in to train the camp together. Yeah. They got some time in the summer. So
role players is what they need. Just some solid role players. Let's talk Warriors before we get into this draft, dog. They dumped Jordan Poole, got CP3. At first, I thought it was a bad move. I didn't really see it, but then I started looking at the money, and it's like, yo, if we under this heavy Jordan Poole contract, we really don't rock with him. His vibes is a little different. We can get CP in at $30 million a year. It's a 1-year deal. That money come off the books, and then that's Steph, old big homie. What y'all think about
that? Is CP a free agent or he still got 1 year on his contract?
He got 1 year left, then he a free agent. Yeah,
okay. So it's a 1 year, $30 million?
Yeah, so it's like that money coming off the books now. You ain't got 4 years, 120, whatever it was with Jordan Poole.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the Warriors are doing right now. I know it looks like they want to sign Draymond back. Yeah. And I'm a guy that does believe that Draymond is the reason why they won their 4 championships. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe that they wouldn't have won their 4th without Jordan Poole. And the move for CP, even though I think CP is a great backup point guard now, like he a great backup additional point guard for a lot of teams. I just don't think it's right for the Warriors because I do think the Warriors do need that young energy behind the ball. Like, pause, but you know what I mean by one of the main guys.
Somebody with some sauce on him.
That takes some of that pressure off of Steph at this age. Like, I think Steph can do it, but doing it for 82 games and then re-energizing yourself to go make that playoff push, I think that's too much to rely on Steph to do that. And I think they lost sight of that, with the confrontation between Draymond and Jordan Poole, that they lost sight that he did help. Now, he wasn't a part of the first 3, but he did help for that 4th because that 4th one, y'all wasn't about to win that one.
Yeah.
Steph set out for a minute, and he brought that energy like, we got a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think, just the way CP played last year with the Suns, he is older. He doesn't have that energy to Like really bring that energy. Like I'm out here, I'm killing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think he gonna be productive, but to a certain extent.
Right.
Like you saying, like it ain't the young energy you might need.
Yeah.
Like I think he might come in and get like 13 points a game, 8 assists type of vibe.
Make the right plays.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Play with Steph. Fine. I mean, what about that? Playing with Steph and Clay. Is he gonna find them in a different way?
I think it's gonna work good some games. I think they gonna have a winning record. Yeah. I think they just not gonna have that push they need because
this ain't all they need. They need to do something else.
Yeah, and I think and Clay is still reliable. He showed, but he's not like really like aggressively scoring. I think they need that aggressive score.
I think they need like a big or something. Jay, what you think? Like I think they need like just like an athletic defensive big, one of them new age wiry bigs that
they had that with Wiseman.
I think that for sure that the Jordan Poole, Draymond Green like situation, they felt one of them had to dip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think with like with Draymond contract coming up, I just felt like the Warriors went in the direction of like they just gonna rock with who been there, and they gonna have to let Jordan Poole go.
And they got a short window. I mean, the window closing.
Yeah, but you losing a lot. Like you losing a lot. You losing a lot with Jordan Poole, man. I know he wasn't playing. This wasn't his best season overall, but if man, it's kind of hard to. He was professional. He stayed professional in this whole situation, but I just hate that he couldn't. And you sensed that he wasn't his normal self. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the playoffs when he walked by the coach. You know what I'm saying? He got his hand out. And
that's a tough situation to be in.
And what confused me was today we did get the news while we was at the Athlazon run, and Ryan Rollins was there. So we thinking like, oh, Jordan Poole out, but Ryan Rollins gonna step in, and we know he got a lot of game from seeing them, play around here, and then what he did at Toledo. But then we heard Ryan Rollins was going to DC too.
Yeah,
that's what left me confused. Like, oh, y'all really about to be playing CP?
But I didn't see that part of the trial.
So,
so do you think that with them making them moves, do you think this showing that they confident in Moody? I mean, he did play good in the playoffs. He played solid I feel like when it came.
I like
Moody and Peyton. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Peyton back, so it's like they gonna ride with them.
But see, that's the thing. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, Peyton had some bright areas in the playoffs, but he escaped off criticism too. Because when they needed some scoring or something, they was just like, he ain't do shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
No, that's facts, bro.
But I felt like they was just ready to get rid of Jordan Poole. They wanted to get off of that.
Yeah, that's what
really
it was.
The moral of the story.
Yeah.
But they got more moves to make to be, I think,
I'm excited.
To be a champion, they got another move to make.
I'm excited to see Jordan Poole in Washington, bro. Because, I mean, they don't got –
Tyus Jones, I mean,
bro, he going to be the number one option. He went number one for sure.
That's a straight backcourt, but it's like, what else they got?
I don't know what else they got. I'm just excited to see him get buckets.
Okay.
No, Kuzma
opted out. Yeah, Kuzma opted out.
Like,
Beal gone. Porzingis gone. Yeah, sure. I'm excited to see them.
I mean, I think I'm excited for Jordan Poole to have this opportunity to be free.
Yeah.
But it is going to be an adjustment.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be the same NBA that, he got to experience with the Warriors.
And Clay,
yeah. So it's going to be more attention on him, more pressure. And then sometimes it may feel like nobody cares about you over there in D.C. You know what I'm saying? So
24 points a game, over under, average on the season.
Over.
I go under.
I'm going under.
The only reason why I'm saying that is I feel like it's
for sure.
I feel like it's going to be an adjustment to where with Jordan, he has been like the six-man option where he come out and he just shooting his low, pause. You know what I'm saying? But when you
take it easy, bro.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like he coming out there and he got to get to it.
Yeah.
I think he going to have to learn the pace of how to score consistently for 82 games. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I think some games he gonna
run into a wall.
Some games he is, and then some games. But over 20 is still crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We'll soon see. The Celtics. So with Porzingis, what is he gonna contribute?
I I think he gonna get them that spacing that they need on a consistent basis. Sharpshooter, but he's
Better
also
Al Horford.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
They still got Robert White. Yeah,
Al Horford. You know what I'm saying. Al Horford.
He need to come off the bench at this point. Like he's like a solid.
You
big
can't
off the
expect
bench.
him to be prime Al. You know what I'm saying, or continue to contribute as much. Because I mean, he most definitely drinking from the fountain of youth, bro. Like Al be shocking me to be active at this age, and doing what he doing. But
the Mavs got lively too. That's what the trade was.
Oh, okay. But I do think
Derek Lively from the big fella be blocking shots.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Porzingis is gonna help them. I do think him and Robert Williams, you know what I'm saying, playing together. They're gonna be a problem defensively.
It's a larger front line, you know what I'm saying? To keep up with, that's really the new wave. If you think about it, it's a lot of tall teams. You know what I mean? Like,
I think Porzingis is gonna eat out there to be able to play with if you know Tatum and Brown's still there.
I think they gave up Gallinari in the trade too. He ain't really play.
We still ain't seen Gallinari since the ACL.
A couple years,
so
Okay. So with the draft, of course, the Spurs took Wembanyama 1. 2 was Brandon Miller going to the Hornets. And 3 was Scoot going to the Blazers. So tell me how y'all felt about that. Tell me y'all, like, I mean, it was kind of expected. But any notable, things as far as with Scoot, Brandon Miller? Because Anthony Simon's still there. They still got Shaedon Sharp out there.
I think they got some moves they gonna
move.
make. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're saying, because Dame said he wanted a veteran. He didn't want to do the rookie.
Dame is putting that pressure on Portland right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it as like, yo, Portland. Like I was talking to some people earlier today. I'm like, yo, Portland stood behind Dame. Like that's every kid's dream is to grow up and have an organization behind their back, like Portland has been with Dame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think now it's at a point it's like
behind their back too. Like, you know what I'm saying? He held them down. Like, I haven't seen a player talk like that as far as I'm loyal to the soil. I don't care. I'm winning here.
Facts.
That's hard to find too.
Facts. But it's like I think it's at the point now. It's like 12. I don't know what year it is. It's about 10 or 12 years now, where it's like I seen that they tried to trade for Mikal Bridges. Nets turned that down or whatever. But I still don't think that's a piece that's going to help him win a championship, in the next year or two?
Yeah, he need that Zion.
You know what I'm saying? So
I seen some stuff talk about some Zion for Scoot. Pelicans want Scoot, you know what I mean? But could that help a championship run? Something like Zion of that caliber?
Yeah.
No, I think Zion for sure can help whoever he playing with. He can.
If he playing though.
Yeah, he gonna play for sure. But I heard that Paul George.
I seen that.
I heard some Paul George talk that he might get traded to Portland.
Yeah, they might blow up this
pick.
Clippers situation. I think Dame on the move, dog.
Yeah.
Where y'all want to see Dame? Want to see him stay? Or see him go to Miami, Philadelphia? That's what
I would have liked to see him in Miami.
For Philly, I would have liked to see the Philly. Him and Embiid.
I would try to link him up with Giannis, something like that. Like, I'm giving up Drew Holiday. I'm a whoever else. Like, I want, you know what I mean?
That would be crazy.
Him and Giannis would be crazy. Like, him and a superstar would go.
How do you think that would feel like for Dame going to a situation where now it's like people are expecting you to win?
I think
because it's different because he's been the
underdog,
beloved. You know,
even when they was like the third seed and getting them third seeds a few years ago, they was still like. I think he'll be all right. I think he can welcome that pressure. You know what I mean? It's Dame time. You know what I mean? I
just think people I think overall we live in a time where people just unrealistic. Like, they expect Dame to leave and go win the championship.
Yeah.
Like, that's hard to do. Like, that ain't easy to do. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
I think he's one of them.
Him and Jimmy need a little bit more. Jimmy, and
Bam.
like
him. But that's what people going to expect. If he go to Miami, they're going to be like, oh, Miami was in the chip last year.
Right. And
you should be pushing us over the top. But he also, it is also time for that pressure because
it's like you at that point in your career, it's like if you stay, or you know what I'm saying, or if you because at the same time it's like, yo, all right, you got your bread, they paid you, okay, what's next?
Got a nice young core, man. Shaedon Sharp look nice, bro.
I like Portland squad, but like you said, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. So I mean, as far as the GM, they got to make a move to get somebody there to help him to that caliber, bro. Like you gave up CJ. I mean, y'all tried it didn't work.
So you're not trading that.
No, I mean, if he want to dip, then yeah, I'll trade him. If he want to dip, I respect that.
If he want to dip or if he don't want to dip, if I'm shipping his, if I'm the GM, I'm shipping his.
You got Scoot and Shane and Sharp.
I'm shipping his.
That's crazy.
So what would you trade? What would you trade Dame for?
I want a lot. I don't want that whole young players. I want a solid all-star. You know what I'm saying? Give me an all-star and a couple draft picks.
Give me nothing.
Kobe Bufkin
to the Hawks.
My bad. Damn.
Oh, he to the Hawks?
To the Hawks.
Yes.
I'm glad to see that, man.
Yeah.
We gotta clap it up, man. Michigan's on, baby.
Damn, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Kobe, you know, that's the perfect, you know, he just got drafted. He came up through, you know, coming to some of the Athlazon runs.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, being a McDonald's All-American, going to Michigan, you know what I'm saying? I think he had, in my opinion, from me being on the outside, a tough freshman year where he where he didn't get as much playing time as he should have behind another McDonald's All-American.
Yeah.
And sticking to it his sophomore year and getting that break to play the point guard a few times.
Yeah.
And he
because
really
he didn't
stuck
start out all good. He kind of
like
turned it up, you know, when he got a chance.
So to go from that to, I think, one pick outside the lottery.
Yes, bro. Or
2 picks. Would the lottery end at 13 or
14?
So 1 pick out of the lottery, man, that's a success story, man.
Blessing, bro.
Yeah, blessing. Because sometimes it goes the other way.
And the fit all right. You know what I mean? Like he can play behind Trey.
Is that
Trey gonna be there?
Okay. But I'm happy to see Kobe, man, because he showed up to the run a couple times and lit that boy up.
Let's talk about that first time because we was all there that first time he came down to the run.
He went crazy.
He went, he
went crazy.
Yeah,
he solidified. He was like he was the best player that day. Like it wasn't even close.
Yeah, and that's the thing that the youngins got to realize. You know, we just had Ryan back up today. It's like when those guys had made that decision, like, you know, we trying to make it to the league or whatever, like they be locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like the run that Ryan had from those summer runs up into going into Toledo, you knew where he was going.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing Kobe did when he came down to the run. You know, it was people that, you know, we was comparing him to, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And he stood out.
Facts, because I came to see somebody and I left talk about him. It was one of them situations.
Yeah.
So, you know, I ain't going to talk about what happened in the run, but
it was one run. It was one run where Jaden Hardy and Kobe went at it, bro. That was a high intense, like they was going at it, but it was a high level basketball right there, bro.
And there's one dude I don't want to forget to mention is Jaden Atkins at Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's somebody else that has just as much talent as those guys that may be looking for a break for, you know, NBA teams to see that he also can make point guard plays.
Oh, for sure.
And I think that's the one thing that he's missing is people seeing him in the light that Kobe had to break the last year of being able to play a point a few games. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully Jaden gets that, you know, seeing this, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, motivating him, staying in the gym and staying ready for his opportunity. So he gets that break too.
Because I know, did he declare or did he go back? Like,
who, Jaden?
Yeah.
He went back.
Okay.
For Jaden to have to go out on social media and say, I'm a guard, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all seen him, you know, make point guard plays and score. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully he gets that break this year.
You think he will?
Huh?
You think he will?
With Izzo?
Yeah. Is Izzo going to let him touch the ball?
I mean, he is a junior now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody else is still there, but, you know. But see, but the crazy thing is, through all the, like, you know, that's been thrown at him at Michigan State, he has succeeded. And most people can't do that when you playing out of your position.
Yeah.
Like, that's extremely hard to do, to play out of your position and have success and take a team as far as they did in March. You know what I'm saying?
I think that whole weight in Izzo's eyes as well, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? He know what type of player Jaden is, man. But Jaden is still performing in a position that's not his natural position. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that the junior year, like, that he can, you know what I mean, be let off the leash a little bit more and have an opportunity to showcase, you know what I'm saying,
But where do you, like, if you was the coach, where would you find time for Jaden to do that when you have algorithm coming back and
AJ Hogarth? Where you get algorithm from?
he controlling the flow and getting off.
Like, yo, I know that coaching staff, if you reviewing that last game, you know what I mean, from what I remember, Michigan State lost that lead when Jaden got subbed out the game.
Yeah.
And Kansas State came back, they made their run, and by the time Jaden got back, they was down probably like 6-7 points or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like you kind of got to realize, like, who he is and what his value is on the court as on your team. You know what I'm saying?
But like we were talking before the camera started rolling, it's like when you ain't been in that situation as far as playing in the point guard, like, it's been 2 years. Jaden hasn't played the point guard freshman and sophomore year. It's certain development that you don't even know that you've been missing for those 2 years. So to be thrown into that position in your third year, you got to have somebody that's going to be willing to lose with you too sometimes for you to learn. And I think at this time, it's a junior year. Is Izzo going to be willing to lose with him for his development? I don't know. That's tough to say.
And with the incoming class, that, I mean, he got a crazy class coming in too. So that's on in the back of my head, I was thinking, like, yo, has there ever been a time where it was a guy that had been at Michigan State and then going into his junior year, he just had a breakout year, and I can't recall that ever really happening too many times. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but I'm just hoping they get the opportunity, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
You know
and I think this is what Michigan as a state has been dealing with for a number of years. You know what I'm saying? With the breakout of Cheeks and Trey. You know what I'm saying? Like, this summer has showed that, you know, Michigan has top level guards.
No, for sure.
And I can break into many different segments with this. But we seen that, like, when we were going to all of the games, we was like, when we first seen Cheeks and Trey performing, we was like, they the top guards in the country.
Ain't know what they doing.
Yeah. And it took for them to go outside of Michigan, even the people they was traveling with, when Cheeks was getting these offers, they like, is he really that good?
Right. Like,
we don't know as a state how good people is. When I first came back to Michigan and I went to the first run and I seen Atkins, I was like, he could be a lottery pick.
Yeah.
But you go to, we don't have the right outlets. You go to Michigan State and it's like, oh, he's not, now he got to fight that he's a guard. I didn't play against some of the top guards to ever play this game. I know Jaden Atkins is a guard. You know what I'm saying? It could be a lottery pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be and I think that's really gonna be. I just hate for him to be in that position where you got to be on social media stating that you a guard, bro. That's bogus. You know what I'm saying?
So all that is basically because of them rules. We can't go nowhere to play.
But I'm also saying we don't promote our players as the best players early enough.
No, facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we just talk about when we talk about basketball, you know, Michigan basketball, high school basketball, they go all the way back to Jalen Rose.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't been top level motherfuckers coming out, but just not being put in the right situation. Back when Jalen Rose and them was coming out, they had Michigan.
Yeah.
That was showing the way Detroit people play basketball. Yeah. From the long shorts to everything, it was accepted. When that happened there, what happened? It wasn't no place for us to go.
Yeah. Nah, damn.
So what's the style up at Michigan State? That's like a It's like you know what I'm saying? It's like Big Ten football almost. Like it's kind of, you know, a little. I ain't gonna say boring, but you know, just gonna run the ball. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't no pizzazz. Sometimes I feel like
it's also old school. It's old school. It's old school.
But dog, like what you was saying, man, like even a coach like Perry Watson that was at UAD, like look how much success he found with UAD, but it was all through a lot of players that was from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Willie Green, Rashad Phillips, Jermaine Jackson. It's like I was thinking in my head, is there any like mid majors that hold our players to that standard? Like, man, like damn, like yo,
go to Eastern, you gonna get off.
He can save us, bro. Like we give him the rock and let him do his thing. Like shoot, I think he'll put us in a position to be, you know what I'm saying, make some noise or whatnot. I just don't think that, like you said, I don't think we shower ourselves with love. I think that's like one of the things that's kind of like what Cali do, though. Cali, they do a great job of that.
Showing
you know what I'm
love
saying?
to
Showing love to like, even they OG showing love to the next generation. And vouching for him, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, no, he like that. You know what I mean? And that bring more and more attention. But we don't do that.
We don't do it, who gonna do it?
Exactly.
Like the rankings just came out with Cheeks and Trey, they top 15 in the country. I think Cheeks was 15 and 13.
Yeah.
If they was from anywhere else, if they were from Chicago, if they were from New York or LA, they'd be top 5. From what they just did.
They already did, the offers they got.
How are they 15 and 13, bro?
That's crazy, bro.
But, you know.
I mean,
there.
we changing it, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that would be like Channel 7 News somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's some, like you said, two cats, and they would talk about it. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't seen no coverage but us. You know what I'm saying?
But no, we going in the right direction, though.
For sure.
We going in the right direction.
All right, so with the draft, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of, you know, I ain't going to say it's lackluster this year after them top splash, because, like, I ain't all the way tapped in. But we seen previous drafts where it's been a bunch of trades. I ain't really seen no noise going down.
This whole new change up of how they present the draft is just
Now, first off, to talk about it, bro, this is trash, bro, because look, they got it on ABC, but they also have it on ESPN.
Is that the reason when we messing?
So ABC is the like glitzy, glammy one where they talking to everybody. With ESPN, they doing more draft coverage, showing highlights, going back and forth. They got like JJ Redick on that one and somebody else.
Okay.
So that's the one I was watching. So when I came in, I'm like, we a pick behind? Like, I didn't know what's going on. Like, what's up? Any key players, because we got Asar Thompson. We never even got into it for real, because we talked about the top 3.
Yeah.
Barely got into Brandon Miller and LaMelo, what they gonna do. You know what I mean? But the Pistons got Asar Thompson, and Amin Thompson went to the Rockets to pick earlier. Thoughts on the Twins? Thoughts on the Pistons pick? We gotta talk Pistons draft day. And I know how y'all feel.
I know Blood was high on the Twins.
More so Amin though, right?
Yeah.
Amin, just more so Amin than Asar. I think, you know, Asar more of a shooter, but, you know, I like the way that Amin was getting to the rack. You know what I'm saying? He was a great finisher, very athletic.
Great defense, too.
He a scorer. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how much of it. Like, he a scorer. He a scorer. Go ahead, Joe.
I wasn't going to say much, but, I mean, I really don't.
Asar Thompson, baby. Come on, man. Overtime elite. What you think about him?
What I think about him, from what I've seen, I feel like he could be a good piece to add to a winning team.
Okay.
I don't know if that's necessarily where we at right now.
We're not a winning team.
We're not a winning team. So I think the concern I have for him is he could come to Detroit and get lost in the shuffle, trying to figure out where to play him and stuff like that.
Behind Bogdan and Jaden.
And they talking about trading Bogdan or whatever, but I still don't know where he fits in as far as development or anything.
And is he a 2? Is he a 3? Like,
Asar?
Yeah. I seen like a little 15-minute highlight on him. And, you know, it's showing weaknesses and all that. And it was cool, but I left like, man, look crazy. Like, but he can't really shoot though. He's like 25% from the 3. I don't know what Asar is, but I know he's a better shooter, and I know he's like more of a team player. So I'm excited to see what happened, but I really wanted to trade. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I don't know, man. Look, I'm gonna stay. No, I ain't gonna stay positive, bro. I don't know what we doing, dog.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Cause I don't know.
Last year's draft, we got Jalen Duren. Troy was moving and shaking, getting stuff done. This one,
bro, we tanked for
sorry.
But I mean, let's see, bro. Let's see what he do. Maybe he proves wrong. Maybe he fit his role. You know what I'm saying? That Bogdan get traded.
Overtime elite clips, bro. I'm trying to do some more research on him, see what we got.
All right, man. I don't know. Maybe Monty want to go young. Is Monty going young? And
I don't know, man. We have no direction, bro.
Yeah, I think we got a lot of good pieces. Like when we talked about it, it's like we got Cade. He's coming back. He's gonna be healthy. We got
money too.
Yeah, we got money. We got Wiseman, who I heard had a good summer. It's been working crazy. Then I love Jalen Duren. So I think we got 3 strong pieces.
Isaiah Stewart.
I like Stu coming off the bench or wherever they put him. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got some strong pieces. It's just the direction and what we gonna fill it in with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need a wing, bro. I feel like we need.
I'm interested,
and we need some vets. We need some good vets.
Yeah. I'm interested to see Monty's style. I want to see how he gonna have us playing, man. We're gonna be an up pace.
It's really on Cade. That's what it is. That's what we ain't really said. This shit on Cade. If Cade is the star and supposed to be the new G Hill of the squad, it's on him. We go far as he take us.
Yeah.
So
is
Cade that guy, or we got to find somebody else?
I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, for me, I thought Cade, and I was giving Cade a pass off the strength of one, he wasn't healthy, but 2, also I didn't think that him and Casey they connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I think it was some differences as far as just different styles. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get somebody that can relate to the youth, that can connect with them, bro. With the young players.
I hope Monty connect with him, because if he don't, he gone. Because Monty got a bag. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
We'll see. Any other players out of the draft that y'all looking at?
Anthony Black to the Magic, bro. That's probably my favorite pick so far. I think that 6'7" point guard, bro, can shoot, great defender. I'm interested to see how he fit in with the pieces they already got down there. Paolo, Bobo, Wendell Carter.
Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs. They got a loaded backcourt, but
I think
crowded backcourt.
Yeah, but with them drafting him, I think somebody gone.
Gone.
Yeah, somebody about to get the pack.
And you can fill in. I mean, because them quality guards. So if you get rid of them, you can get some.
It's just strange because it's incredibly silent, this draft. Usually it'd be some moves and shakes already. It seems like everybody just chilling, holding pack right now.
Mm-hmm.
What they waiting on?
I don't know, bro.
It always be like the NBA seem like they waiting on one chip to fall. They waiting on Dame to move.
Yeah.
To see what happened. They waiting on this. Let's get back into the runs before we get up out of here. I want to talk about, because I ain't been able to go to the runs, but I know y'all have been at multiple runs. Who are the and mind you, these are the pro runs.
Right.
So who are some of the best players y'all seen? Notable names that kind of stick out who was bringing that A game?
Man, one dude I done seen multiple highlights that just, I'm like, damn, he done took his game to another level, was Bud Humphrey.
Okay.
He's going to Bowling Green.
Okay. Now I know
yeah, man. His highlights been looking pretty good, bro. He in great shape. You could tell he's super confident right now.
Okay.
Shot looking very efficient. Creating his own shot, man. And the creativity of creating his own shot is one thing I've been highly impressed with.
He did a little spin off one leg or something like that.
I said, what in the world? Yeah, bro. I said, that was highly impressive to me,
tough.
man. So, yeah, that's one player for me that's been standing out.
What about you, Joe? Who you got?
Through the whole summer, I like Simon. He been consistently getting into the paint all summer, showing that he's unstoppable, getting to the paint and creating for his teammates. A standout from last run that was like a last-second invitee was Curtis Jackson. He's going to be at Henry Ford this year.
Yeah.
He played tremendous. You know what I'm saying? He showed he can run a team, hit open shots, got to the basket, mid-range shots, created for his teammates. So, yeah, those are – and to piggyback, Bud, like, he did his thing. And he been coming to the run for about 5 to 6 years. And it looked like he took another notch this summer, you know what I'm saying, getting the opportunity to go to Bowling Green. He looked like he came a long way, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you who been in there shooting, though. Like, I could tell their jumper got much, much better. Chauncey been shooting on rock, bro. I'm like, damn, that boy been in the gym, man. So I'm excited to see him this year as well, man.
Chauncey always been one of my favorite players that came to the run, even since he was like 10th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do love that his jump shot look automatic now. His trade.
It look good.
I want him to continue getting to that basket though. You know what I'm saying? Because continue getting to that basket and creating for teammates. You know what I'm saying? Stay in love with that jump shot, but mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mix it up. You gotta keep that balance. You gotta. Because I think that's what I liked about him from the jump. Like it seemed like he was one of them guards that very creative at like getting to that paint, scoring, creating for others.
Yeah,
give you that old school PSL point guard vibes. You know what I'm saying? So,
but physical, always playing downhill. That's kind of like why he won Mr. Basketball.
Yeah, and I like his game a lot. So
other dude,
Yusuf Jahad. Okay,
yeah, Yusuf Jahad. Like this whole summer. He been playing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think this could be
minutes opening up for him.
Yeah, I think this could be a coming out party for him this year. I think he has a lot of talent and a lot of potential to play at the next level, whether it's overseas or a shot at the pros. You know what I'm saying? Because he can shoot, he can defend. His energy always up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was someone that stuck out to me too.
Oh, for sure. Jair Grayer, he been coming in there. Jumper been looking pretty well. I mean, looking pretty good, but what I was saying, he don't look like he sped up, bro. He look real under control, real balanced. He ain't forcing nothing, but the shot looked pretty automatic. So he another player that I thought stood out.
And we got to cover David DeJulius.
Yeah, so
this was his first run today that he came to this year. Yeah. This is probably the first time I was there while he was there. I seen the highlights.
Right.
But in person, cooking. Cooking. He got a lot of and you always used to say something about him.
Yeah,
like,
dog. He was crazy.
Yeah, like
it was both of you. Don't remember how much we was talking about him together?
No, we was talking about him together. What was his name? What was his name?
I'm about to say it was like CJ McCollum. Somebody else, dog. Like Dame or somebody.
Nah, bro. He I mean, even last summer, bro, when I seen him, because he was one that I thought stood out the most. Like as far as like, damn, you got a package as far you can get to the cup, 3-level scorer. Yeah. And
what we talking about?
He's a strong guard too. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted them take the bump, create separation. He's shifty, bro. Shifty as hell.
So how was he doing today?
He was murdering. He was cooking. Okay. I would love to see him. You know, I don't think he's getting drafted today, but I would love to see him find the right summer league team. Maybe get in a good playing situation. You know, get
to a G League.
A G League or a summer. A preseason invite. You know what I'm saying?
So you see a route to him to get to the league.
I think he definitely has the skills now.
Okay.
You know, when it gets to that level, it's about situation. You gotta get in the right situation. But I think he could get in the right situation and, you know, get somewhere or, you know, overseas. He definitely overseas.
If he go overseas, he's gonna make a lot of money, like a whole lot, a whole lot of money. Like, but because he's just like that good of a scorer, bro, and that's what they love a guard who can get buckets. So
yeah, he the way he keeps his dribble, you know what I'm saying? Like no one ever can pressure him and he picking the ball up. Yeah. Like, you know, whether to shoot it or whatever. He gonna get his shot when he want it. He gonna get where he want it. You know what I'm saying? Trey.
He played,
yeah. Trey played today and his presence is so like older than his age that you forget that he was only 16 out there playing with 22, 23, 25. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think in the beginning, he had to figure things out, figure the spacing, figure the length. But once he figured that out, he was looking like Trey in high school.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he played amazing today. For real.
Damn.
For
That's
real.
crazy, man. I'm
It's
mad
that
I
run,
can't
bro.
get to these runs, dog.
Yeah.
I'm about to call in like, hey, man.
Nah, Trey got a lot of moves, man.
All right, fellas. So look, Michigan lawmakers are mulling over a new bill for this NIL. We got some top-notch players, and they deserve this money. You know what I'm saying? They deserve this paper. It's out here for everybody else, everywhere else. So basically, we're considering a bill that would allow high school student athletes to profit from their name, image, and likeness. The bill, let me see here. Let me get to it. Okay, according to Michigan Advance, the bill will remove high schools from the NIL process and allow student athletes to deal directly with Michigan State High School Association. It would also prohibit school districts from letting students' NIL activities affect their participation status. So it's like the MHSAA and whoever else, the Catholic League, can't stop it. You know what I mean? So, but it's something that's being submitted. A lot of people ain't for it. Traverse City Central High School athletic director, I ain't gonna say his name, he's against it. Universities are making money off of jersey sales and whatnot, and we don't really get to do that at the high school level. So you think about his bag, not these kids' bag. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, how you know that they ain't gonna buy them high school kids? How you know their jersey's not gonna sell if you got them in the school store?
Come on,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
You telling me they ain't gonna sell out? Them top 10 players, like, come
Especially
on,
with
man.
the internet and social media, it ain't got
right.
they don't gotta just sell in Michigan. They
Their
can
family
sell
gonna
it.
buy
Come
it.
on,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? And how come Michigan, we're the only ones, everyone else is for it, but here in Michigan, we're not for it.
Right. And a lot of people disagree. Like the MHSAA, they agree with that sentiment, basically saying that, like, we ain't making no money, so why should they?
So we got to talk to that because it's like,
That don't make sense.
Like-
so yeah, we got to say that for the camera. So basically,
yeah,
any deal you get, if a player want to get a deal with a business, they got to go through the MHSAA and they got to dictate the contract and kind of oversee the whole process.
right. So
It's trash.
just like Blood just said, it's like if I'm a young phenom and I'm starting to get attention nationally, and you know Nike is calling and Adidas is calling, or whoever the top people are calling,
I'm gonna answer.
yeah, but it's like I don't want to stay in Michigan anymore.
I'm out.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's bringing down the
Our-
level of talent
our stock.
in Michigan.
Yeah, it's like on
They
some
gotta
old
stop trying to
school.
suppress our players, bro. Like the no travel, not the NIL, not this situation. It just seems like it's a huge restriction on our players only. I don't really hear this.
But it
going-
seems more like hate. Like
Yeah.
how much? I mean, how is the MHS funded? Because what you said is if we ain't getting paid, they don't need to get paid.
That's
But-
how it
So
feel to
it's
me,
like
yeah.
what? That don't even make
Where
sense.
their money come from and what's the
and
point?
then don't they already got enough on their plate? How do I know that they giving their best effort to get me the best NIL deal when I'm probably can negotiate something with my family who going a little bit harder for me to get something, or they might even know somebody that, hey, we'll connect you with
got a
this.
business, you got a
long as
car, whatever.
Come on,
Yeah.
like man, you don't need the MHSA to do that, bro. You don't need them at all, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't see the point. I don't see why they in the way. It's like we in a new world.
It just seemed like hate to me because even with what happened this past year with Orchard Lake St. Mary's, they didn't let them kids play.
Right.
For what reason, bro? Like, man, it's clear as
just
day,
don't.
bro. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it don't
Like,
seem right.
it almost seemed like they just wanted to. They may feel like they won't be empowered if kids are making money.
Yeah, it sounds like control freaks. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
We got to end the episode on a better note than that, man.
That's
Can't just, can't just
Damn,
end it
man.
like that. dog.
sheesh.
All right, so
But it's still some hope, right? It's being submitted.
it's a bill being submitted where we can get some pay, possibly.
But it's
Yeah.
MHS. I don't even know. That's probably why they mad too. We don't even know how to pronounce they.
MHSAA. I don't know what we got to do. Maybe we can petition the courts, but
But from what I heard, the bill that's being submitted is having MHSAA in control of everything, though.
That don't make sense, man.
They're highly involved through the whole process. Yeah, I mean, I don't know all the facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a court reporter, but I can tell you this sounds like some bullshit.
Yeah.
I could talk about the Pistons. That'd be sad right quick if y'all ain't sad though. We ain't got no hope.
No.
Free agency period coming up. We'll see. Maybe we could trade and take on more salary. That's an option.
Was there anything blockbuster tonight? Like,
Oh man.
It seems like people, they just taking their picks. And y'all ain't touch on how CP3, when he got traded, and he just said he was surprised, and he threw Matt and Isaiah under the bus.
I don't know about that.
Y'all ain't catch that?
I ain't catch
so
it,
this
bro.
why Zeke been catching that slack lately.
I don't know if Zeke been catching the slack.
He been the topic of discussion.
Because what he said was, he said, this how he slick did. He said, I'm surprised, but I guess that's what Matt and Isaiah is going a different direction with the organization. But Isaiah isn't on books to be with the Phoenix Suns.
Dude,
So Matt and Isaiah, you talk about Zeke?
Isaiah Thomas.
yes, bro.
Why
you didn't say James Jones? Like,
No,
'cause
Matt
James
Ishbia
Jones,
Yeah.
he the general manager. So you got to consult with him as well. Like, but Zeke is just like, he kind of is a consultant to the Suns.
It's not. It ain't said nothing. He
right
just
now.
been hanging with Matt.
Okay, yeah, man.
So he really snitching.
yeah,
So
bro,
he
that's
basically
some-
saying Isaiah got Matt's ear, and they ain't want
He really on his gun.
So they was on, you know what I'm saying? It was a platform just, speaking on like what Zeke done, what he did with the Knicks and how bad he did with the Knicks and how nobody should be taking advice from nobody from the Suns should be taking advice from him. I'm like, bro, that's terrible, bro.
That's what's been going on.
Yeah, that's been the topic. See, I ain't know CP3 had said that though. So
C3
now that
aired
makes
it out.
sense, bro.
Yeah.
That makes sense. This is why they've been throwing Zeke name under the bus lately.
That's crazy.
But it's like, if I'm Isaiah, bro, if I'm Isaiah Thomas, and Matt hits me up, and he wants a little knowledge, a little game, or whatever,
Right.
and he asks me my opinion, and CP3 after that performance you had last year, it's tough going in there. I don't want to do this to you, but I have to do the right thing.
Turning 39 next season,
Yeah,
bro.
like so
it is what it is.
if you asking me business decision and I'm Isaiah, I can't say keep CP3.
Don't make no sense.
Come on, man.
And, I mean,
Anybody would say that,
Yeah.
bro. Anybody after that last performance, or just in general, like of what we can get if that contract not on our books.
and they got Bradley Beal, so look,
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
like
Man.
it looked like it was a smart move.
Yeah,
if you
bro,
ask me.
man, come on now.
And see, a lot of people be thinking I be hating on CP. Like I really think like CP nice. Like
Yeah.
New Orleans years, you know how cold he was in New
It
Orleans.
was cold.
You know what I'm saying? And how long his career has been. Like, he's been relevant. But I think but he also been accepted with open arms in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they
NBA
did,
Players Association president,
everything.
all that, yeah.
The only thing they didn't do that he wanted them to do was they blocked that trade to the Lakers.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's
Man.
like, how can you at this age? How can you be mad if they say we trade you?
Salty.
Are the Warriors done? Or are they about to make a move? Or are they rolling with what they got right now?
They definitely
got
gotta
to
make a
Draymond get
move.
back.
They got to do something else because they need a big, man. I feel like they need somebody that can score down there, bro, a little bit. Catch a oop. No disrespect to Looney and all that, but
Yeah,
It look like they about to just try to run it back. They about to sign Draymond and run it back. That's what it looked like.
3 and the young dogs. I don't know. We gonna see, man. We got a lot to talk about. We gonna see what happened throughout the off season. This draft was kind of dead. I wish we had more trades to talk about. You know what I mean? I looked, I ain't see nothing except for Davis Bertans. He moved to the Thunder. If y'all want to break that down,
Y'all want to get into that?
we can get into that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, we gonna wrap it up.
The highlight
man.
was Kobe getting drafted to the Hawks.
Yeah,
that was
bro,
great.
Yeah, that
Yeah, for
was
sure.
definitely the highlight.
That's a takeaway. And plus, the Pistons got Asar Thompson. We're going to clap it up.
Nah, we good, man. We airing out. We had another good one.
Well, before we leave, I want to give a shout out to Vince, man. He be, hey, them past 3 episodes in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
And dropping them boys.
It was heat rock.
Yeah, you know, we got a little motion right now in these streets. I'm
we
just
got
saying.
a lot of great reviews, bro.
Yeah, so how y'all feeling about interviews? Y'all want to do some more interviews or what's up?
Yeah, we gonna get around to it,
Y'all
man.
feel
They gotta make sense now, man.
No, for sure.
Gotta make sense.
We need to put a poll up, man. See who the guests might want as the next.
We can do a poll. We can leave it in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
I think it'd be good content too with, you know, all the seniors that left and they on they they at the school for the first time. We'd love to see what they talking about when they get back.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing all the seniors that's at they school early in the summertime right now. I see Blackwell in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Who was I seeing this with? I think I seen Roper with the Notre Dame joint on getting some work in. Yeah,
I think it'd be dope if we got like a nice little episode that just had all of them pull up.
Yeah, Kurt been on in Louisville in a minute. Oh, y'all seen?
Hey, but we do got to touch on this a little bit. How funny is it seeing them up there like pushing the sled, lifting the weights, getting? But you remember them times?
Wow, bro, I got the memories, bro.
Yeah, that's
everything they got to do.
Yeah, they doing everything they on they. And it ain't got real yet. They think it's sweet, huh? They haven't seen the coach 1 and 2 times walking through summer school.
Yeah,
smiling. Yeah, you ready? They like them assistant coaches and them do boys right now. They gonna be telling on y'all motherfuckers.
Man, what?
Ain't none of them motherfuckers cool, bro.
Tell them that again, bro.
Ain't none of hey.
They watching you.
They watching you.
They are put there to watch your every move.
And tell on you.
Damn.
Shit, everything's sweet when that winning streak. Wait till you lose. Wait till you lose a game and you don't go to that class. Yeah, he wasn't in 6 hours, motherfucker.
Hey, time out, man. Y'all getting dark on me again, bro.
No, we making jokes, bro. That's
man, no, but for real. So keep y'all head up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we said. Just keep your head up. If it get tough, keep your head up, bro. Final words, keep your head up, youngins. We out of here, man. Athlazon, no blood, no fire. Till next time. The draft episode, it was lit. No Woj bombs, bro.